Hi, and welcome back to Morgellons discussion. And I gotta go to the Home Depot to get a part for the commode. I'm your host, Jeremy Murphy, and today I want to answer a viewer question, which is how do I tell information is misinformation when it comes to Morgellons? And so the easiest answer that I recommend is to understand what Morgellons is. Because there is so much out there about what Morgellons isn't that it's difficult to really piece everything together. I mean, I wrote an article on my website, The Exploitation of Morgellons, and it's about where people will, talk about their own cult topic and try to use the word, not the actual definition of it, but the word, to kind of support or reinforce their, beliefs in whatever supernatural or cult topic that they happen to subscribe to. I knew that was going to happen. So the best way to distinguish the misinformation is understanding what the definition is. And the definition is a contested skin condition where strange and often multicolored filaments appear embedded in skin tissue. And that's it, nothing more, nothing less. I mean, I know a lot of people get a bunch of stuff coming out their skin. I seen Dr. Pimple Popper too, but Morgellons is something different. It's fibers, and in the skin, not in the environment, in the skin. So ask yourself, when you hear somebody going off about Morgellons, if in fact they aren't talking about microscopic filaments embedded in skin tissue. If they aren't talking about that, then it's likely they're not talking about Morgellons. They may think they're talking about Morgellons, but if they're not talking about microscopic filaments embedded in skin tissue, they're not talking about Morgellons. That's how you tell the difference between misinformation when it comes to Morgellons. And another question that I want to respond to is, how do I share pictures and images of things coming out of my skin? Recently, I found a group on Reddit that I can recommend. Because I went on there and I saw a bunch of stuff that people would think is Morgellons if they didn't know any better. I could see some of those images in this Reddit group ending up in a Morgellons group even though it doesn't look anything like Morgellons. So if you have some strange things coming out your skin and you want to get them identified, I would go to the Reddit Skincare Addicts or Skincare Addiction. I think it's Skincare Addicts, but that's where I would refer you to, because you can post your picture there, and they got like over 1 million people joined to that group. So, hey buddy, what you doing? No, it's yellow. Oh, it's okay. But anyways, the point is that that's where I would share them. If you want to get you don't have any idea what it is, and it's definitely not microscopic filaments embedded in skin tissue, then I would go to Reddit Skincare Addicts or Skincare Addiction and just post it in there. Be like, what is this? I promise when you get there, you're going to see a bunch of things. You're going to be like, Man, that looks terrible. That looks weird. I don't know what that is. And you'll see a bunch of answers too. People going, oh, that's such and such, or that's this and that, and the other. But yeah, that's what I would do. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. I appreciate everybody commenting and definitely subscribing. That helps so much. You know, we're gonna get some reimbursement. I know a lot of people out there have been spending a lot of money on Morgellons. And I mean, look, the deal is that you know how it is. If you lose it in one place, wow, that's a nice softail right there. You make it back up in another. So eventually we're going to get together and we're going to make back some money. I promise it's going to happen. It may not be the way you expect it. You may not have the CDC coming out and apologizing in the news story and all that good stuff, but the money's definitely going to come around when it's ready to come around. And make sure to please hit me a like. Hit the like, the thumbs up on that stuff helps me out so much. And we're going to get there. All right, talk to you guys. We're going to do the Home Depot. See you soon.